Deep in the heart of the jungle, where the dense canopy blocked out the sky and only fragments of light danced through the emerald leaves, a world existed beyond human comprehension. The jungle was alive, not just with creatures of the wild, but with whispers, secrets, and stories buried beneath layers of vines and forgotten ruins. They said the jungle had a voice, one that echoed through the rustling leaves and distant howls in the night. Few dared to listen, and even fewer returned with their sanity intact. Among those drawn to its mysteries was Alara, a seasoned explorer with a heart that pulsed in rhythm with adventure. She had spent her life chasing myths, but none as alluring as the legend of the heart of the jungle, an ancient place whispered about in hushed tones, said to hold secrets beyond imagination. The local tribe spoke of it as a living entity, a force that connected all living beings within its grasp. They warned of its power, of its ability to see into the hearts of those who entered and reveal their deepest fears and desires. Alara's journey began with a map, one that had been handed down through generations. It was old, frayed at the edges, but the markings were clear, leading deep into the uncharted territory where no human foot had dared to tread. With her small team of fellow adventurers, Jace, a skeptical archaeologist, Mira, an intuitive botanist, and Kieran, a tracker who knew the jungle like the back of his hand, she ventured into the unknown, determined to uncover the truth behind the whispers. The first days were filled with wonder. Towering trees stretched endlessly into the sky, their roots twisting into intricate patterns beneath their feet. Exotic birds painted the air with vibrant colors, and the air was thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming orchids. But as they delved deeper, the jungle changed. The air grew heavy, and an eerie silence replaced the once lively chatter of the birds. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and the trees whispered names none of them had spoken. It was on the seventh day that they found the ruins, massive stone structures swallowed by time and nature. Carvings of strange symbols adorned the moss-covered walls, depicting scenes of people worshipping a colossal tree at the heart of it all. Mira traced the carvings with a trembling hand. "It's more than just legend," she whispered. This was real. As they set up camp within the ruins, the jungle grew restless. That night, Alara was awoken by a voice, not human, but something ancient and deep, calling her name from the shadows. She stepped into the moonlit clearing, heart pounding, and saw them. Figures carved from the jungle itself, half human, half vine, watching her with eyes that glowed faintly in the dark. The echoes of their whispers filled her mind, revealing memories of a civilization lost to time, swallowed by the very jungle they once revered. The next days blurred into a surreal journey as the jungle tested them in ways they never imagined. Jace grew distant, his mind plagued with visions of treasures that didn't exist. Mira claimed to hear the trees breathing, their whispers guiding her towards an unknown destination. And Kieran, the once confident tracker, seemed to lose his sense of direction entirely, as if the jungle itself was shifting around them. Then they found it, the heart of the jungle, a towering tree unlike any other, its bark shimmering with iridescent colors, its roots pulsating like veins beneath their feet. It was alive, ancient, and it knew them. As Alara approached, the whispers grew louder, showing her fragments of the past, of people who had come before her, their faces twisted in both awe and terror. The jungle was not a place to conquer. It was a force to be reckoned with, an entity that protected its secrets fiercely. But the echoes grew darker. The jungle demanded something in return for its secrets. It tested them, forcing them to confront their fears. Alara saw visions of her failures, of lost expeditions and faces she couldn't save. The jungle whispered her regrets, her desires, her doubts. One by one, her team succumbed to their inner demons, Jace disappearing into the foliage, Mira speaking in riddles, and Kieran falling to his knees, lost in the labyrinth of his mind. Alara stood alone before the heart, understanding at last that the jungle was not something to be unraveled. It was a guardian of truths too powerful for the human mind to grasp. She knelt before the ancient tree, whispering words of respect, of understanding. The jungle responded in kind, the echoes softening into something gentler, more forgiving. When she emerged from the jungle weeks later, she was alone. The others had vanished into its depths, their fates unknown. The whispers still lingered in her mind, soft reminders of the power that lay hidden within the green embrace of the forest. She carried the echoes with her, forever changed by the heart of the jungle, and with a promise never to return.